Welcome to All Purpose Woman. Happy New Year. So today I am doing a TMI tag. I thought that it would be very appropriate for me to do a TMI tag for my viewers and my subscribers so that you guys can kind of get to know who you're watching and get to know some fun facts about me. So with that being said, we're going to get started with the TMI questions. So first question would be, what are you wearing? So today I am just wearing a Vogue shirt. It has Marilyn Monroe on it, if you can see it. I'm going to back up so you guys can see it. But it's just a Marilyn Monroe shirt that I bought from Rainbow. Considering that, you know, today the weather was about 60, 65 degrees. It was beautiful outside today. So, and then I have on a pair of blue jeans. If you guys want to know the lip color that I have on my lips, this is Silhouette, I believe, by ColourPop. So it's a really pretty red color. So that's what I'm wearing today. And have you ever been in love? Yes, I have. Ever been in a terrible breakup? Yes, I have. My divorce was pretty tough, I must say. It was pretty bad. How tall are you? I am 5'8", so I'm pretty tall. How much do you weigh? Last time I checked, I was 205. I need to kind of get back in the gym though, because your girl been getting a little fluffy. Considering the fact that, you know, I've been overindulging in holiday food. So yeah. Any tattoos? I do have 2 tattoos combined into one, if that makes sense. Any piercings? Just my ears, and only have one hole in each ear. Favorite show? I don't have any favorite shows. Matter of fact, I would consider my favorite shows to be like the old school shows. Like, if you guys remember back in the day when they had like TGIF Friday, and it would be like Full House, Family Matters, and Step by Step. Those are shows that I will always view as my all-time favorite shows, just because shows like that don't come on anymore. They were a lot more wholesome, and I just love watching shows, you know, that's all about family and not so much, you know, we're living in an era where it's all about reality TV. And I mean, I like reality TV too, but I don't really have, right now at this current moment, I don't really have any favorite shows. Favorite bands? The Whispers. I love The Whispers. Look, if they ever come to town, I'm there. I am just so sad to hear, because I heard on the radio the other day that one of them passed away. So I'm really like heartbroken to hear that. But I love The Whispers. Like, they are the best. Something that I miss, the 80s and the 90s. I miss the 80s and the 90s. Like, things were a lot more simplistic back then. Things were a lot more wholesome. You know, everybody wasn't on social media half naked. You know, back in the day, you know, when it was cool to have clothes on and be fully dressed with it, being a tomboy, stuff like that. I really like that. I don't agree with, you know, you having all your lady parts or man parts. No, I just don't. Have some respect for yourself. Favorite song? My favorite song would be Whip Appeal by Babyface. That song will never get old to me. Love that song. How old am I? I'm 32. Zodiac sign, I am an Aries. So yeah. Quality I look for in a partner. I look for a man that is centered in God. Like, he has a really good relationship with God. He knows where he stands with God. He knows what his purpose is and what he's called to do. I also love a man that is humble and has a sense of humor. Favorite quote? To whom much is given, much is required. And if you guys actually look on my wall, because it's such a favorite quote of mine, I had this on my wall, if you guys can see the quote. But I have that quote on my wall to be a daily reminder, you know, because I just think that, you know, we all need to be reminded, you know, that we're very blessed. And, you know, to whom much is given, much is required. And I just like to keep scriptures on my wall in my house so that when I walk around, I am constantly reminded of how blessed I am and the work that I need to do. Favorite actor. I don't have a favorite actor at this current moment. I do have a favorite actress right now, and I would have to say that my favorite actress would be Tracee Ellis Ross. I absolutely adore her. I love just how quirky she could be. She could be weird at one moment and then be completely, serious at the next. And I love that about her. Like, she's a great actress and I love her. Favorite color. My favorite color. I have two colors. I have a masculine color and I have a feminine color. So my masculine color is gray. I love gray, and my feminine color is red. So I will be doing another thing. I will be doing some interior decorating hauls because I am moving to a new house, to a new state. So once I get settled, I'm going to do some interior decorating hauls and just show you guys how I'm going to design my house. And you guys are going to be you're going to be, part of the complete process. But you will see gray and red throughout the majority of my house because I absolutely love those colors. Loud or soft music? Loud. I love loud music. Loud. Where do you go when you get sad? I go in my prayer closet and I'm praying hard, crying, doing what I need to do, getting it all out, cleansing myself, purging. That's what I do when I get sad. How long does it take for you to shower? About 10 to 15 minutes. How long does it take for you to get ready in the morning? 30 to 35 minutes. And that's if I don't have any interruptions from my children. Ever been in a physical fight? Yes, I have. Back in middle school, I stayed in fights. People wanted to fight me all the time because your girl used to have a spirit of gossiping, and I stayed in some fights. Like, people would every time they turned around, I was always mixed up in some gossip. So yeah, people wanted to fight me all the time. Turn on. A turn on for me would be a godly man. A godly man. Not a counterfeit godly man out here claiming they love the Lord, they about the Lord, they trying to do the Lord's work just so they can get women. No, I'm talking about a true man of God. That would be a counterfeit. That would be a turn on for me. Turn off. Arrogant and conceited people. I can't stand an arrogant person or conceited person walking around acting like they better than the next person. That is a major turn off for me. The reason I joined YouTube was because I get so many people who come up to me and want to know how I do my makeup, how I do my hair, any advice on how to manage raising children because I am a single mom. And so I have 4 children. So, I think people are really impressed of how I keep it all together. And some days are better than others, but for the most part, I'm very organized and I'm very strategic about, how I manage to keep my life in order. Fears. I fear needles. I fear needles really bad. It's so bad to the point I will pass out. And I've been doing it since I was 4 years old. The first time I did it, it scared the crap out of my mom because literally, I was in the doctor's office getting my routine shots and I just passed out, and I'm 4 years old. And, doctors don't normally experience a child doing that. So, it's really bad. It's to the point now, I don't know, but for some reason when I'm pregnant, I can tolerate needles a lot better when I'm pregnant. So I guess that's kind of like mind over matter type thing, but I can tolerate it for some reason when I'm pregnant. And then when I'm not pregnant, I freak out. So you guys, pray for your girl to get delivered from that, because that is a very relevant fear in my life still today. I know a lot of you are asking, well, how in the world do you have a tattoo and you scared of needles? My first tattoo, I almost passed out then. I was in there sweating. I almost passed out then. And the second time I went back, I had my best friend hold my hand the entire time. So, that's, I be trying to, conquer and overcome my fears, but it's a slow, steady process for me. So y'all pray for your girl about that. Last thing that made me cry, OMG, I was watching Atlanta Housewives, and Phaedra was in the car with her son, and he was going to school for the very first time, and she was telling him in the car, you know, how he will always be her baby no matter how old he got. And he was like, you know, I want to stay with you, mommy, like I don't want to leave your side, and you know, I will always be your baby. And she was just reassuring him that no matter how old he got, no matter, you know, how big he got, he was always going to be her baby. And she was crying, I was crying. I just felt really touched by that, because I too have a 5-year-old that just started school this year, so I can definitely relate. It's a bittersweet, you know, memory when your child is going to school for the first time. So I definitely was touched by that moment. So yeah, I was in here boo-hooing, crying like a newborn baby, like seriously. Last time you said you love someone, other than my children, which I tell them I love them every day, but other than that, my mother, I just got off the phone with her not so long ago, so I told my mom I love her. The meaning behind my YouTube name, all purpose. For those of you that don't know, I am an aspiring chef. So it was really funny how I got the name All Purpose Woman, because one day I was napping and I jumped up in the middle of my nap, because it literally, that name came to me in the middle of me sleeping. And I jumped up and I was like, oh my God, All Purpose Woman. I have to write that down. At the time, I did not know why God was giving me that name. All I knew was All Purpose Woman. And basically what all purpose is, it's like no limitations. You know, you're not limited to anything. You can conquer and do anything. You know, it's just like all-purpose flour. You can use it for a variety of different things. So it's not limited to just one thing. Like, all-purpose can be used for everything. So that's the real meaning behind my name for YouTube. Last book I read, Success Intelligence by Robert Holden. The book you're currently reading, right now, I'm not reading any at the current moment. I have some that I have my eye on that I do want to read, that I will be doing soon. But other than that, I'm not currently reading any books. The last person that I talked to was my mother. Favorite food. My favorite food. I'm from Maryland, so I'm from B-More. You know, we are known as we're like the seafood capital. So I am really big on seafood. Southern food. I am the collard green and cornbread girl all day. So between seafood, soul food, you know, those are my favorite foods. Sushi as well. I will throw that in there. Last place I went to. The last place I just went to was the grocery store. Because I'm always in the grocery store for one thing or another. I'm in the grocery store so much, the clerks know my name. Like, they're like, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah. Place I want to visit. A place that I would love to visit would be Martha's Vineyard. I've actually been working on that trip for a while now. I definitely want to go to Martha's Vineyard. I heard it was beautiful up there. It's in Massachusetts, so I definitely want to go, you know, and, you know, maybe have a couple sips of wine and just, you know, enjoy the sights, because I heard it's beautiful and I've been really wanting to go. Do you have a crush? Yes, I do, but I won't speak on it. Last time I was insulted by my ex-husband. Favorite flavor of sweet would be anything peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I mean, it is just the best. Like, how can you not love peanut butter? Like, I love peanut butter. So basically that concludes all of the TMI questions that I have. So I hope that you guys had fun getting to know some fun facts about me. And, you know, like I said, I just wanted to do a little fun TMI tag so that my viewers and subscribers can get to kind of know some personal fun facts about me. So, you know, you guys stay tuned. And so until next week, I will see you guys soon. So you guys take care. Have a great week. Bye.